What's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to draw Kawaii Capybara. Yay! Everybody loves. I love capybara too. Grab your drawing materials. Let's go. This is going to be Capybara's guideline. So what I want you to start is his face guideline. Looks like egg shape, but the bottom part is a rounder. And body, it's like rice ball. Okay, and then sideline a little bit higher please, because you know why? His eyes gonna be a little bit apart, and also his nose section is kind of long. So let's start drawing the signature, the most popular, I think so, the part of capybara's face, nose. Okay, kind of like this, and this part is really long. Okay, long like that. And he's smiling, he's holding his favorite strawberry. I heard capybara loves eating watermelon and strawberry. I hope my information is right. If not, let me know, okay? Leave your comment right here. And smiling. So obviously now you can tell this, the bottom part, yeah, his mouth is taking over. Okay, then we're gonna draw his eyes. So my sample was both eyes open, so yes, that's good one. Or one thing I'm gonna show you. So either way, if you want capybara is smiling, it's kind of a good one to show. Animals when they smile, eyes kind of look like this. So that's the one. Or like my sample, we can draw both eyes open or wink. So it's up to you, okay? So right there. And the capybara's eye is pretty soft. So his eye goes down there. Kind of like this. Don't forget adding a bubble. Black bubble in the middle. Okay. Here. You know what? Hold on. I think this nose got a little too close to left. So let me adjust his nose quick. Go like that. Okay, here we go. I think this is better, right? So it's more middle. So which one do you like? Both eyes open or smile? Well, also leave your comments too, because I like to know which kind of expression you like. So I want to take both because I'm not sure which one you like it. So what I'm gonna do is wink. Everybody loves wink. What do you think? So you get both, okay? But I kind of love to know which expression you like to draw or look at. And oh, let's add eyebrows too, don't forget, okay? Then we're gonna start drawing the top of his head shape. Let's add cute little hair sticking up like this. And his face line here. Okay, go like that. And then once you reach here, this middle section, what I want you to draw is his face line. Go. Don't forget adding a cheek. Whoa. Kind of like this. Here. Okay. Then his ear. His ear is gonna be pretty small, kind of like a bear, don't you think? Right? Here. And he's holding a strawberry right in the middle, okay? So right underneath his mouth, let's add a strawberry here. Little extra large or extra small, either way, I think it's cute right there. And he's holding, okay? So let's add his kawaii arm. And 1, 2, 3, and a little texture here, and this side 2, 2, 3, kind of like that. When manga animal, when their arms are like wider, kind of a bigger like this, it's so cute. Even though their body is extra small, you know what I mean? Face is pretty big, body is small, but hands are kind of big. That's just kawaii. It's like a chibi, okay? Then his his body here. Oh, and then he's showing his feet, his back of feet. So he's sitting kind of like this. 1, 2, 3. Here. And his paw, let's show that part. Oh, can you see? Here. Okay. If you have like your favorite other animals you want me to draw, please write it down your request right here, because I love to know. I mean, obviously besides a cat or a dog, which we will do more often, but yeah, because you never know what kind of animal it's going to be. Pretty trendy, right? So I like to just sort of always like, you know, up to date. Okay, so cute. Now we are going to start inking. Okay, so what I want you to have is tons of browns, different kind of a shade, browns and a pink and red and green. Okay, and let's start. So first we are going to, you know what we're going to do is we're going to start here, that part, the dark brown part. So ear, a little bit of like outside of ear like this. And inside's a little lighter. Okay, kind of like this. And then what part inside of a face has like a darker brown is middle part here, this. You can just maybe, if you're not sure, first you can just add light outline here. This pretty much nose to chin, this section is going to have a darker brown, okay? So once you know it, you can start adding dark brown, or I'm kind of using a little bit of reddish darker brown, so looks pretty warm, right? Instead of like, if I use dark brown, it might look a little too cold looking, so I wanted to keep it warm, this vibe, so I'm using kind of a reddish brown, okay? Here like that. I'm gonna add more texture, so it looks like here like this. Da, 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 da. Okay, that maybe I should go a little more, and maybe add here. Okay, more shadow here. Yeah, like that. Okay, and his hand. Okay, here we go. And also, oh, this part is a little different because a paw should be much dark brown. So let's change up a quick here. Okay. Da, 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 da. Here we go. And more. Something like this, and I want to use light brown, but one quick thing. So after I inked, I realized I made Capybara's eyes really soft. If you like this softer, more sweet eyes, that's good. Or if you want to add it a little bit more energy, right, you can sort of add, but this might be a little too much also. You know what, just leave it like that. Forget what I said. It happens. Actually, I like it. I like the way it is, so I'm not gonna touch it. Okay, let's get back to work. And lighter brown. Okay, here we go. So now rest of then his body is going to be light brown. So I'm gonna sort of tilt it. I'm gonna start coloring. And in Japan, capybara become usually like super popular during the winter time. Because in the north of Japan, I mean, not just the north, but in Japan we do have a lot of not cherry blossom, what I'm saying, hot springs, okay, outside bath, like a natural one, and tons of like those hot spring hotels, they do have an outside one, and a capybara shows up with a family, with the kids, grandparents, maybe grandparents, but they show up and then they take a bath. It's so cute, and it's always on the news and TV. I remember like before I went to school, I saw it. I'm like, kawaii, is this real? Yeah. And I never thought capybara is going to be, I mean, it's kind of a trendy animal here. And actually, I want to know when and how he became so popular here in your country. Please, if you know the reason or when, how, please leave your comment right here, because I love to know. I like to study. Okay, here we go. Kawaii. Let's add a little more texture here, because like this fluffy fur texture, if you want to add, not too much, but you can add a couple here, a couple in here and here. Because if you add too many hairlines, that might look too busy. So we just kind of leave it kind of like this, and add a little bit more shadow if you want to. Here like this. I like to add more shadow here. Okay, here. Here we go. And then around feet. Right, it's good. Oh, and then let's add a color inside. I like to use this medium brown. Cute, cute, cute. If you have a pink, yes please, pink and red. Tongue, pink. Mouth, red. And then also strawberry too. And we gotta add seeds here. Ta 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 ta. Okay, here. Okay, and let's add green. Nice. If you want to, pink cheek line. Good. And I'm gonna write it down, capybara in Japanese, okay? I'm gonna do top to down, like a traditional Japanese way, capybara, okay? So if you want, please write it down together. Hi, can you see here? Here, wait. Ka, okay, this is ka, pi, ba, la. This is hi, ka, pi, ba, ra. So cute. I love this. Yay! Here we go. Ta-da! Capybara! Yeah, we finished. This is the one I showed you in the sample beginning. This is the one we just drew together. How was it? If you have more requests or comments, yes, type it right here. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next video. Yay! One more thing, take a look at my book collection, my graphic novel series, Bounce Back, and activity book series, How to Draw Kawaii Manga. Arigato!